Hello everybody, hope you're going well. Today we're talking about the latest DC superhero movie, Shazam. DC has had a lot of problematic issues with their previous films. I'm not even going to talk about that here, but I think what we can see now is that their strength lies with focusing on themselves. Don't try and copy what the MCU is doing and try and shoehorn in all this crossover universe building before your time is ready. And you know what? Shazam is doing just that, staying in its own lane, focusing on its own thing. And for me, I was like, yes. This is all about Billy Batson, this 14-year-old teen who is in and out of foster homes. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's had a rough start, but deep down, he's got a really good heart. He acquires these superpowers where when he says the word Shazam, he turns into a supermensch. He is a Superman, and by that I mean not Superman, he's a Superman. Complete with an adult man bod and shiny spandex suit and flowing cape. The adult version of Billy Batson is played by Zachary Levi, and the whole concept is just absolutely bonkers. And when it was first pitched to me that when the kid says Shazam, he turns into an adult and he's a superhero, I was just like, nah, I don't get it. I don't think it's gonna work. But you know what? It works. And a lot of that, I think, is down to Zachary Levi's performance. He takes that childlike sense of wonder and also ambivalence and rebelliousness from those teenage feelings, and he amplifies that in an adult sense. And some of the most fun moments of this film are absolutely when he and his best buddy Freddie, played by that kid from It, Jack Dylan Grazer, and a huge portion of the film is dedicated to the two of them just having a good time and testing the limits of what they can get away with, essentially, because that's what kids would do if they got superhero abilities. They would go out there and just try everything, whether it's really, really super reckless and dangerous, or whether it's just really stupid. Or one really great scene, which is when they go into a convenience store and Billy tries to buy alcohol. It's hilarious and it's completely charming and won me over so many times I found myself laughing out loud. So yes, of course, Shazam is a superhero story, so it needs its villain. It needs to establish itself as a superhero origin story. And the villain here is played by Mark Strong, who I think does a really great job as this bald, one-eyed, evil, but kind of they give him a backstory. They make time to explain a little bit of what he's about, which I like. What I didn't like was his plot and the intertwining of the magical demonic elements about his plan for evil and destruction upon the world. I just didn't quite think it was necessary and a little bit overworked on that point. And this is where we get our tonal issues with this Frankensteining of genres of this fun, coming of age type of high school almost story, but with banned superhero powers against this end of the world magical showdown. Everything's gonna be evil and be destroyed if we don't save the day kind of story. Overall with Shazam, I really forgive those tonal issues because that superhero stuff comes inbuilt with the genre. So the fact that DC has gone this completely different way and trying to make its own, coming of age teen story and wrap that inside a superhero movie. Okay, it's not perfect, but I am so on board with it, I have to say. I really was feeling the superhero fatigue after Aquaman last year, which the razzle dazzle spectacle was way too much for me. I did not like that at all. And then Captain Marvel earlier this year, which I enjoyed a lot, but I probably would not call it fun. The word fun is not the first word that comes to mind when I think of Captain Marvel. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. I just don't think it was fun. And this DC Shazam really brings back the fun element. And for that, I just loved it. There you go. They're my thoughts on Shazam, a really positive addition to the DCEU. I think this is a really good step in the right direction for DC getting back on track with doing good, solid, standalone, new properties and to stay away from some of those other larger crossover, maddening Suicide Squad, Justice League like clip compilation films. Make sure you leave me your comments in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys thought of this one. Did you think it was a good time? Did you think that they blended that comedy and that darkness well, or does the tonal thing feel too separate, like two separate halves that don't quite make a whole? Let me know. I'd love to know. Don't forget you can also subscribe to my channel here and keep up to date with all things movies and TV. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.